We're not going to talk a lot anymore as we did. I think Jan has given quite a number of presentations, and I think he has shared the message about being present and what it means and becoming involved. And what we want to do in this last, let's say, hour, is that we have thought about a few questions. I think, how do we move from here? Yeah, what do we do with all the information you have got yesterday and what you have got today? So we like to think, and to take the next step if you can think about your own congregation and what can you do with the information you have received yesterday and today. And so we want you to go out now and think about these questions. Yeah, I think we have thought about 3 questions. The first question is the model of friendship missional and applicable in your own context? And context we mean in your own congregation. Yeah, the idea of friendship being present, is it missional and is it applicable in your own congregation? Think about it, and what will be your solution? If it is applicable, what does it mean for the members of your congregation? Because as a pastor, you can't do everything yourself. You want to involve the members of your congregation. So if so, how do we help the members in our congregation to step out of their own comfort zone? It takes a step. You need to leave your own comfort zone. What does it mean for them? And how can you, as a pastor, help your members? And then lastly, maybe all of you are involved in certain activities already in your congregation. What do you need to change in your activities? Which you're already doing if you want to work with instead of working for the people. I don't know if it is clear. So we want you to think, first of all, individually about your own congregation. Yeah, if you have your congregation in mind, you know your situation best. What does it mean? Yeah, to introduce the model of friendship in your congregation, of being present and reaching out and embracing people. That whole idea. Is it possible and is it applicable? So I think that's the first question you want you to think of. And then secondly, because as a pastor, you're the shepherd, you want to lead the others, how can you involve your members of the congregation? Now these actually 2, and then also the third question, if you're already doing things, what does it mean for your existing activities? How do you want to change them? We want you to think now, it's a kind of homework. You start first thinking about your own situation, and then you share it in the small groups you have been sitting already in the last 2 days. But then tomorrow we want you to present it. And as we said in the beginning, it would be nice to see how we can stay in contact, and that maybe after a few months, we say, well, I've tried this in my own congregation, it has worked. Or you can say, well, I've tried, but it didn't work. And then we have something to reflect on after 6 months. So is it clear that you take these questions, you first discuss it in your own mind, then in your small group, because you know each other's congregation, I think, a little bit. But then tomorrow we present each of those different congregations briefly. And if you know what you're going to present, then we have, say, after 6 months, we maybe online or on Zoom, we meet, and I don't want to use the report, but you just share what has happened. Did it work? Is it possible? Can we learn something from your experiences? And then we become a kind of learning community that we take your experiences also to other countries or churches. So, is this clear? This assignment, more or less, and then tomorrow we come back on it for the afternoon, yeah? Yeah? If it is clear, and then we start. So start thinking yourself. You can take some of the sheets. Yeah, you write a few ideas, and then tomorrow we hear your report, your answers, and your thoughts for the future. And after you have done this exercise, it's time for dancing again. Yeah? Thank you. But I think now it's 4 till about 5, yeah? If we take time till about 5, and then we rest a bit, and then
6 o'clock is dinner.
6 o'clock is dinner, so if there's time before. There is the fellowship time.
Yes.
Okay, so now if you then finish this, and by tomorrow we expect all of you to restate something about your own congregation. Thank you.